आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव।
Azadi ka Safar with AIR News, Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
Today is the death anniversary of veteran freedom fighter Balwantrai Gopalji Mehta. He died during the Indo-Pak War on 19 September 1965 when the aircraft he was travelling in, along with his wife and a few others, was shot down by the Pakistan Air Force. At that time, he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. Born on 19 February 1900 in Bhavnagar, Balwantrai Gopalji Mehta joined the freedom movement in 1920, fervently fighting back and resisting the colonial oppression. At that time, protests went widespread and it was much more difficult for the people to persist.
Balwant Rai Mehta, who had almost finished his degree in Bachelor of Arts, resolutely refused to accept a degree from the colonial government. After making public his stance on the imperial powers present in pre-independence India, he joined the non-cooperation movement in 1920 and promptly threw himself heart, body and soul into the battle for freedom. He founded Bhavnagar Praja Mandal in 1921 for carrying on the freedom movement in Gujarat. Later on, he participated in the Civil Disobedience Movement from 1930 to 1932.
Mehta also took part in the Bardoli Satyagraha of 1928 for the farmers of Bardoli against the unjust raising of taxes. He was sentenced for 3 years in prison for participating in the Quit India movement. He spent 7 years in prison during the British Raj. A milestone in his life came along when, as the chairman of the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee in 1957, he would institute the scheme of democratic decentralization, which finally came to be known as Panchayati Raj, a scheme that revolutionized welfare at the grassroots level.
The committee submitted a report suggesting the building of the now famous three-tier Panchayati Raj system, giving legislative bodies complete control over planning and administration. It was a brilliant move, one whose benefits are reaped even to this day. Being one of the masterminds behind the Panchayati Raj system earned him the title of Architect of Panchayati Raj. Truly a man of dedication and perseverance, ever since his youthful days till his death on 19 September 1965. Balwant Rai Mehta left behind an immortal legacy.
That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in our next episode tomorrow.